This is the reason why I don't trust dolls. I don't really understand why an 11-year-old would think that they would want a ventriloquist dummy. I really don't understand, but the two main characters in this do. As you may have seen in my autumn TBR, I said I was gonna read some Goosebumps books, and I put a poll, and it was kind of like 50-50, but people were leaning a little bit more for a video per book, so it's gonna be kind of like a monster, creepy thing of the day. So the first one, we are discussing Night of the Living Dummy. I cannot tell you how much I don't like dolls, to the point that I told my mother this, and what did she do when she went on one of her trips? She decided to bring home this like paper mache clown, which I also don't like clowns, that like had like a parachute and it hung from the ceiling. And she forced me and my sister to keep it in our room, and it just like stared at us. We tried to like turn it around all the time, but. So these girls, they're twins. We have Liddy and Chris. They are very competitive because this is R.L. Stine, and I believe these were written in like, yeah, 93. It's not like he's super progressive. So the girls are, you have one that's kind of a tomboy and one that's more of a girly girl. That's their differences essentially. Except one likes making bracelets while the other one, I think, like plays instruments or something. I can't fully remember because it's not that big of a deal. But anyways, there's a house next door to them that is being built, and they decide to like go check it out and see what's going on. And they find a dummy there. His name is Slappy. And everything seems fine. I believe it's Liddy that gets Slappy, and she's having a great old time with him. She's super great at jokes, but Chris is incredibly jealous. She's so jealous. She doesn't like her sister getting all the attention. And mind you, I don't really like the way that R.L. Stine wrote the parents in this book, especially the mother. I've noticed that he tends to write mothers to be they're always upset, they're incredibly emotional, and they just like don't want to deal with anything, and it really bothers me. So their mom in this is just like, can't you guys give me a break? Like, she's just always upset and emotional. And then the dad is like, listen to your moms. I get it. It's like, maybe that's how he remembers feeling as a kid or something, but that tends to be like across the board with his parents. Finally, Chris whines and complains a bunch, and she gets her own doll, Mr. Wood. That's right, his name is Mr. Wood. Weird things start happening, and the girls decide that every night when they go to sleep, they set their dummies on a chair right in front of their bed. Why? Why would you do that? So these weird, creepy things start happening, and I like don't want to like fully give away everything in case you want to read the books, and I know they've been out for like ever. But essentially one of the dummies starts doing things, and you're like, oh God, what's happening? And you don't know if it's actually real or if it's a prank. I'm not gonna tell you if it's actually real or not. You need to go read it. But my biggest pet peeve with this, because I've read now 3 out of the 5 Goosebumps, and the other 2, R.L. Stine did a really good job where he would like give a hint as to how to defeat sort of the monster or the spooky in the book, but that didn't work in this one. And so they had to do like something else completely different. And so I feel like it just kind of sort of threw off this whole pattern he's done, which is nice because I like if you're gonna create like a spooky series, or you're just an author who creates a lot of books, that you have a specific pattern you follow. I think it's really cool, and especially because like I watch Supernatural, so I like that every time they're solving a case, there is something specific that they realize that this is how you defeat the baddie. So in this one, it was almost like they couldn't, and it kind of happened by accident. I don't know. So this one is my least favorite one. I also don't really like how much the 2 girls bicker with each other, to the point where it just feels really mean, and it wasn't super fun or enjoyable. And I definitely felt bad for Chris more. She was the one that was super jealous of Liddy, and Liddy was actually really mean to her a lot versus the other sibling issues that we have. That was kind of my least favorite thing about this and the ending. But it was really creepy, and it still confirms that I do not like dolls, ventriloquist dummies, stuffed clowns, any of those things. They are creepy, and why would you want to have it in your life? So that's how I feel about this one. I'm pretty sure that the Goosebumps series is on Netflix right now, so if you wanted to go watch that rather than read the books, all the ones I'm reading are on there. If I'm wrong, sorry. Also, the Jack Black movie, they did 2 Goosebumps. I don't know if he's in the second one. I didn't watch the second one, but the first one was really good, and it kind of like encapsulates like all his stories coming to life, like Jack Black plays R.L. Stine. That is definitely one Goosebumps interpretation you should check out. I think these are super great middle grade books. Even kids who are a little bit younger, you could read it to them. And it has like a really cathartic ending, so even if your kid is getting like a little scared, it should quell any fears they have at the end. And then if you're just looking like you're my age and you're really into nostalgia, like I still watch Halloween Town, guys. Like I love the kiddie stuff. It's super easy read, you can get them done in less than a day and you can get like a good spooky creep vibe. That is it for this one. Next up is gonna be Welcome to Horrorland, which is I think my second favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. And I also have a Patreon if you want to support me that way or become a member on the channel too. Anyways, I hope your spooky season is going spooktacular. I love Halloween. I'm really excited about it. And I feel like October is going by way too fast. Bye.